Beat it up.
How did you come up with Starang Wondah?
Yeah, how did you come up with Starang Wondah?
That's ill because when we first started, I was Mr. String. You know what I'm saying? First, let's go back. Because my D7 name, I was in the D7s, and my D7 name was Stranglehold. All right? It was one of the Predacons. It was a real name. That's why I liked it the most. All right? Because I didn't really like the name because it was so just, it was like, you know how somebody try to be tough and they just pick the toughest name and it's like, I'm Mr. Diabolical. That's how it sounded to me. Like Stranglehold. It just sounded corny. Yeah. But then when I knew it was a real thing, like a real robot, a real Decepticon, then I said, okay, I want that name. All right, mate. And so now fast forward, when we start rapping and shit, like I'm Mr. String. But every time we go to like a different city or something, I would be with like Tech. Me and Tech used to be tight. Yeah. And he was Tech Man and I was the Boy Wonder. You know what I'm saying? He used to be like, yes, Boy Wonder. He used to be like, yeah, Boy Wonder. Now we in Denver, Colorado. We gonna do this and that. I'm like, yeah, Tech Man. The air's fresh out here, man. We might go skiing today. You know, we used to talk like that and shit. So then he's like, yo, he used to say, all right, I was the Boy Wonder. And then all the time, Helter Skelter, Ruck and Rock, they call me Kid. They're like, yeah, the kid wants to do this. The kid wants to smoke. The kid can't smoke. He can't hang. You know what I mean? They say stupid shit like that.
It's so funny though, because you're the kid, but you're only really barely younger than cats.
Right.
Now he 2 years young. Look, he 2 years younger than me, right? And Ruck is damn near 2 years older than me. You know what I mean? He's a year old. He's a year older than me, but his birthday at the beginning of the year and mine at the end of the year. So that's close to 2 years. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so back then when we were younger, those 2 years like made more of a difference and shit.
So anyway, we on the plane one day, we going somewhere, and it was like this lady had some accent, and she couldn't say strang, she was saying starang or something. And then that day, I just kept saying starang, and I liked it, and I put the starang with the wonder, because I was the Boy Wonder and shit, and the kid. So when I said it, I think Drew liked it. I think Drew loved that shit when I said that shit. And I said it in the song and shit.
I didn't even know that, bro. That's crazy. No.
What part you ain't know?
None of it.
What part you ain't know?
None of it.
You had to know y'all was calling me the Kid.
But is the Kid part of your name?
No, but it had something to do with it, man.
That's hard.
Like if your name was Starang Kid, then maybe I will remember that part.
But yeah, that's how Starang Wondah came.
That's hard.
Hell yeah.
Because when I was coming up, everybody was a Mr. It was Mr. Funky, Mr. Man, Mr. this nigga. And then Rock and Still and all of them had these names. Mr. Inflictor, Mr. Flipster, Mr. Lickster, and all this stuff. So I was like, damn, I'm just... Champagne was the Lickster or something, right?
No, she wasn't the Lickster. She was the Whipster.
All right, my fault, Champagne.
The Whipster.
Yeah.
Oh, the Whipster, whatever. They had these names though, you know what I mean? So I wanted to be Mr. Somebody too. They ain't give me no name and shit.
I'm the Rockness master, and I'm here to let you know that I'm on Cameo now. Are you familiar with Cameo? It's a website where you can reach out to some of your favorite celebrities and have them send you shout-outs, personalized, birthday wishes, wedding congratulations. You can even have them quit your job for you. And now I'm there. You can use the Cameo app, or you can go on Cameo.com or the Cameo website. Find me there and make your requests. We also have special requests for business. You know, if you want your mixtape dropped on or your album any promotional things. Special pricing for that. See us there. Rockness Monster on Cameo. Rock on.
Listen,
well, you couldn't be Mr. because you were the Kid.
Right.
Look, and to keep
so
it
I made myself Mr. Somebody.
To keep it all the way, so all of those names weren't sanctioned. Only ones that were actually sanctioned was the Vixter could still start at Mr. Vixter. And it immediately followed with Mr. Ripper. You know, I followed trying to be down with them, Mr. Flipster. And, you know what I'm saying? And then Ruck, you know, was the Inflictor. You know what I mean? And that was it. Anybody after that, nigga wasn't sanctioning this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was a lot of niggas that had names like that, but you ain't gonna hear nobody say you ain't gonna hear it. You know, you won't hear that shit from Tech and Steel. I bet you that. You understand what I'm saying?
Let me, like, before y'all Helter Skelter, were y'all names Rock and Ruck? Or yes. Because y'all became a crew? They were already like that?
Nah, we was already Rock and Ruck. Like, we knew each other. Like, me and Ruck knew each other as kids, but we wasn't friends as kids. Our mothers knew each other, so we knew each other through our mothers. But when I started rocking with Son, was actually after I started rocking with Strang. You know what I mean? The same niggas who led me to Strang led me to Ruck. When I went to my second high school, I ran into this dude Norton. You'll see him pop up on some of our timelines and shit, right? It was a dude named Norton, right? And Norton, if Norton knew how to rap, there would have been no Helter Skelter, because Norton and Ruck would have been a rap group, because he was a light-skinned version of Ruck almost. They was both stupid, mad jokes and shit. It was tall, you know what I mean? Like fucking the fighting ass, troublemaker ass niggas and shit, whatever. Like, it was interesting characters, right? But Norton didn't rap. It was Norton. There was another dude named Will, right? And he was in my they were both in my homeroom class. They was both Decepticons. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So they led me to two other niggas named Seiko and Scott. Free my nigga Winspeed, right? And they started bringing me up to Cybertron, which was Strang's school. It was the High School of Graphic Communications, but we used to call it Cybertron because that's where all of the Decepticons used to be. That was where we all was all day, every day. So where they were all day, every day. I was already Decept, but it was because of them that I switched to Triggercons. You know, that was their team. You know what I mean? Yeah. That was Ruck team. Once I linked with Ruck, everything changed. You know what I mean? But the same niggas linked me to both of them.
Now, how did you get your name? How did you come up with Rockness Monster?
Thank you for listening to Monsta Mondayz Podcast. Please join us every Monday from 8 to 10 p.m. West Coast time and 11 to 1 a.m. East Coast time. Every single Monday, Monsta Monday on the Dash app. Also, check out these awesome shows from the rest of our podcasting family. Funny Farm, East New York Radio, All Elements Mix Show, the Star Power Collective, La Cosa Nostra Radio, 5150 Mix Show, Block News Live, Vinyl Coffee Mix Show, and Hidden Gems. Check them all out under the Delicious Vinyl radio station.